Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
Man, good morning to all my brothers and sisters out there. It's your boy Fat Boy Fish, early in the morning. Peace and blessings to everybody out there in the world. Hey, we got a little bit of topic for this morning time, and I wanted to talk about sexual harassment in the workplace. Now, you hear stories about females being harassed by dudes at the workplace all the time. You hear about it. Then you have your doubts and you have your wonders, because you sit there and you ask yourself questions like, man, why did Susan get that promotion? All she does is wear a tight ass skirt to work. You ask yourself, you be all like, I think Susan, April, one of them is doing something with the boss because they getting too damn close and they staying too much after hours, and now that person has become their favorite, and now she's on the top of everybody else, but she don't do no work. She come to work all late, but then the boss loves her to death, so they must be doing something together. So you hear these stories, or you just hear another story like, Tyrene, she went to work and she filing a lawsuit against the boss because he can't keep his own hands to his own self. So you hear these stories about females who be harassed on the job. But I want to flip it. When do you hear about a man being sexually harassed by a woman on the job? Do we like stuff like that? Do you have a certain type of a man who would be like, well, my boss, she sexually harassed me. She grabbed my booty on the job while I was bent over getting something out the dresser drawer. You know what I'm saying? Do you hear any stories of any man that's on the workplace that's sitting there complaining about the behaviors of women on the workplace? Now, this question goes to my dudes. Have you ever been harassed sexually on the job by a female? Had you ever had to do something extra to get the female boss's eyes so you could get extra hours? Did you have to flirt a little bit extra with the female boss so you can get your kudos at work? You know what I'm saying? That's the question that I'm asking for today. Do men be sexually harassed at the job? Now, you hear all these stories in the news about females, but what about men? Do you have to wear that extra tight t-shirt to try to flex your muscles around the female boss so you can get some more hours for that week? To get the boss to get off your back, do you have to show her your manly prowess to get her to bag up off of you? So I hear all these different stories about females that's on the job that's being sexually harassed, and it's some dogs, it's some pigs. It is some pigs at work. And they got wives, they got girlfriends, they in relationships, but they figure they can mess with the coworker. They got this one saying that I cannot stand at all. If you can't love the one you with, love the one that's around you. I don't like that saying, y'all, at all, because that's the state of mind that these people have on the workplaces. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I had to get them extra hours. You know what I'm saying? I had to jingle my man jingle in front of this female to try to get them hours. I'm not gonna play no games. You know what I'm saying? I have to kind of, oh, you looking pretty today in that dress, Mrs. Smith. Hey, that got me extra hours. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play with it. I'm all in front of the female bosses. Oh, let me get that off the top drawer for you. Got my junk all in her face. She like that. She gave me them hours. But the question still remains for a man. I think that men, we do more of the sexually harassing at the work. You might find some cases to where it's some horny old lady and she like younger men, but she's married, she got a husband, she got a boyfriend, but she's still in the work environment and she wants to try to get those dudes at the work. So the question still remains for this morning time. Me personally, I think we like it. You know what I'm saying? I think we like it. Look at the cases with the kids, the younger men who are having sex with their teachers. And some people be like, well, that's ratchet. That's ratchet. She's a molester. She does this. Man, out of all the fine teachers that I had coming up, even the substitute teachers, you know what I'm saying? If they was trying to do something to your boy, I would have ran on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and play no games. I remember being in the class and the teacher, she called me to the she want to call me to the front of the class, but she came to school and she got all that tight stuff on, so I'm thinking about her in the class. It's hard to concentrate. So how I'm gonna walk to the front of the class and I got a boner that's bigger than her damn arm. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I think men like to be harassed by women. I don't think we look at it as, I think it's like a flirtation type thing, that we really wouldn't say, oh, I'm being sex harassed, unless she's hella ugly. You know what I'm saying? If she's hella ugly and she look like a cougar monster or something like that, then we'd probably be like, yeah, lady, you need to bag up. You know you can't be doing that at the workplace. But that's just my thought for this morning time. How many men are being sexually harassed at work? Because I know it's a lot of women that's being harassed at work. Yeah, it is. Man, this has been your brother Jehoshaphat with my talk for this morning time. Peace and blessings. I hope everybody have a good, blessed day. I'm gone.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.